Well, one of the great learnings from the coronavirus pandemic has been the extraordinary level of cooperation being shown between the Commonwealth and the states and territories. This health and fiscal catastrophe has been fought as a team effort, Team Australia, and as a nation we can be extremely proud of the way we flattened the curve and saved lives. And it says a lot that every national political leader, from the Prime Minister down, has received a surge in personal popularity since the pandemic began. Put simply, our political leaders have shone at a time when the country has been plunged into darkness. And Australians, no doubt, will be forever grateful at the way our top medical professionals and politicians have combined to protect us. Well, in Victoria it's been overly protective, but that's a topic for another day. What has clearly emerged is the necessity now for the so-called National Cabinet to continue as a viable way for our federal and state and territory leaders to get on the same page on issues of national significance. COAG seems unwieldy and, frankly, a bit of a disjointed gabfest. Alternatively, this National Cabinet has been nimble and decisive and mostly on the same page, except, of course, for education. The way schooling has been botched during this pandemic is one of the few sour points. It could have been handled so much better. It was the only specific subject where state leaders ignored the advice of their chief medical officers, clearly for political reasons. But as Australia emerges from its hibernation in coming weeks, months and years, it's vital that we adopt a collaborative and consensus approach to big national issues. We've got to build those dams. We've got to build those coal-fired power stations. We've got to deal with China differently. They're all issues of national significance that the Commonwealth must take the lead on with the support and monetary help from the states and territories. If we're to emerge from this pandemic with a reset on how we do business, how we build this country, we must be united as we have done with the health imperatives attached to beating COVID-19. Australia has a golden opportunity to recalibrate the nation's economy in coming years. We must rely less on China and more on our allies. China is not an ally. They're bullies with a chip on their shoulder. Let's use the National Cabinet as a weapon to wean ourselves off dealing with countries that see us as their enemy. We are the enemy of nobody, Australians. We're about fighting for fairness and equity.